Hey there, pirates. Welcome aboard the Anime No Mi channel. Garp is one of the most powerful marines. At his peak, he confronts various powerful pirates, allowing him to gain great fame worldwide due to his incredible feats. However, because of these conflicts, Garp sustained numerous injuries, resulting in battle scars that mark him for the rest of his life and remind him of his enemies. In today's video, we will talk about the scars and confrontations Garp had throughout his youth as one of the strongest marines of that era. We will discuss how these confrontations happened and how they ended. I hope for your support to help our crew win, and to do so, you just need to click the thumbs up button, leave a like, and subscribe to the channel. By doing this, you will win an incredible devil fruit, so just comment which fruit you want. Guys, Garp has faced many powerful pirates in battles that almost cost him his life. It is not possible to see all the scars Garp has, since it would practically require all of them to be visible. But it is undeniable that during fights against powerful pirates, Garp acquired scars on his body. The only scar visible on Garp is the one located on his face next to his eye, similar to Luffy's scar, but much larger. We have no information regarding this scar, but it is likely that Garp acquired it through Roger. At the time, when Gol D Roger was alive and was one of the most powerful and dangerous pirates in the One Piece world, Garp confronted him several times, being one of the few who could pose a significant challenge to Roger. The respect between them was so great that Roger stated that Garp was one of the two marines he considered strong and doing good for the world, the other being Sengoku. Due to their countless confrontations, Roger began to see Garp as a friend, just like the rest of his crew. Garp also held a form of respect for him, as he not only protected Ace, but also showed signs of disappointment with Ace's decision to disregard Roger as his father. The various confrontations they had brought them closer, gaining respect and a certain friendship between them, but due to being on opposite sides, it made it impossible for them to become great friends. Furthermore, Garp recognized Roger's strength, stating that although Roger was extremely reckless, it was this quality that made him the king of the pirates. Garp also told Dadan that although he was a marine, he could never hate Roger. When Roger was about to be executed after surrendering due to his terminal illness, he made a final request to Garp. He asked Garp to take care of his unborn son, as he did not deserve to be condemned as a criminal because of his father's crimes, something they both agreed upon. Additionally, although Garp initially wanted to make Ace a marine like him instead of a pirate like Roger, he still wanted Ace to be proud of his biological father. Although in the end, Garp was also unsuccessful in this. As we can see, Garp and Roger were great enemies and friends at the same time. The battles these two had throughout their lives often left them in a state of near death. The strength of these two was comparable, which led to most confrontations ending in a draw, leaving both extremely injured and unable to continue fighting to determine the victor. During these battles, there is a possibility that Garp sustained many injuries, just as Roger may have acquired many scars from these intense fights. Before Roger's era, Rox was Garp's greatest enemy and even Roger's. There was a conflict in God Valley that required Garp to join forces with Roger to end his reign of terror. We don't know much about Xebec or how his confrontations with Garp went, but being much more powerful than Roger, it is evident that Xebec was able to cause great problems for Garp. This forced the Marine to go beyond his limits to confront this powerful pirate, requiring Garp to team up with Roger to defeat this formidable foe. During his battles against Xebec, Roger may have sustained several injuries, resulting in scars that are not visible but exist on his body. Another pirate who caused significant trouble for Garp, although not at the same level as the two previously mentioned pirates, is Chinjao, an infamous pirate who prided himself on his pointed head, which Garp was determined to break. After training by leveling 8 mountains with his fists, Garp successfully crushed Chinjao's head in a confrontation, emerging victorious from this battle and leaving a terrible memory for Chinjao. This led Chinjao to harbor such a strong grudge against Garp that it extended to all his descendants and lasted over 30 years. Chinjao lifted his grudge and forgave Garp when Garp's grandson Luffy punched his head hard enough to restore it to its former glory. It is likely that before this final battle against Chinjao, Garp faced him on other occasions, confrontations that could have been considerably challenging for Garp since he had to train to defeat Chinjao. In these previous battles, it is possible that Chinjao inflicted serious injuries on Garp's body, causing the marine hero to acquire a scar thanks to Chinjao. Another pirate who became a significant obstacle for Garp and even for Sengoku in the past was Shiki. known by his title as the Golden Lion. This pirate was a major problem for the Marines, causing great chaos around the world. Garp confronted him several times, and none of those times was he ever able to keep Shiki imprisoned for long, as Shiki was even capable of escaping the most secure prison in the world. Like the other pirates mentioned, it is difficult to know how many times Garp faced him and how many times he imprisoned him, but it is likely that during these confrontations against this pirate, Garp sustained injuries that could have led to a scar. As we know, Shiki was a former pirate of the Rocks Pirates crew, which alone makes him an extremely powerful pirate just for having belonged to one of the most powerful pirate crews. While still active, Shiki considered the Marines so weak that they could not capture him or even Roger, presenting no challenge even when Garp and Sengoku were at their peak, during which they were extremely powerful and skilled. However, he was defeated by Sengoku and Garp, which may have led him to hate the two as well. This battle was not shown in the series, but based on the incredible skills displayed by Shiki during the One Piece movie, it is likely that Shiki posed a significant challenge for the Marines during the fight. The first time he resurfaced in the world after 20 years, he once again attacked Marine headquarters as a warning. This prompted Garp to start hunting him down for capture. Sengoku viewed Shiki as his main enemy 20 years ago, just as Garp saw Gol D Roger. Shiki was also the first prisoner to escape from the great prison of Impel Down, cutting off his shackled legs and then replacing them with his own swords as prosthetic limbs. The incident with Shiki wounded the pride of the prison, as well as that of Magellan, who was the vice warden at the time. This then defamed the Marines' reputation completely, to the point where Luffy's crew had to defeat Shiki for the Marines to capture him again. Although the events in which Luffy confronts Shiki are not canonical and are only part of a movie, we can consider that Shiki was once again imprisoned after the great chaos he caused. During their confrontations, it is likely that Shiki also managed to injure Garp, as Shiki, although not appearing to be a very serious or clever character, was part of the most powerful crew. His strength was almost comparable to that of a Yonko, although it was considerably lower, not allowing him to be truly considered a Yonko, but rather a significant threat below one. Shiki may have caused some scars on Garp's body, although, like the other theorized scars in this video, they are not visible on the body of the Marine hero, with only a single scar being observable. Finally, we have Garp's great fight against Blackbeard's crew, where he was pierced multiple times by Aokiji, which surely left marks on his body. Well, as an important Marine, Garp has fought various pirates who have caused numerous invisible scars on his body, making the Admiral collect victories and defeats on his body in the form of scars throughout his career as a great Marine. That was today's content. We hope you liked it and want to share your opinion on the subject. Don't forget to share the video, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care and stay amazing.